This is a Mercedes. This is an E320. So it's a 2000. It's a Mercedes E320. So what we're going to do today is the water pump. So first things first, you just come right over here, and then there's this red stuff right here. You pop up the hood, you hear poop right in front right there, and then we go right in front. So when you come right in front here, you just pop it up like this, and then this comes all the way like that. So once it comes like that, it exposes towards the engine. So engine is right over here. So normally before I work on the front part, I normally like raising this hood all the way. So you just come right over here, you press this thing right here, and then you push the hood all the way, and then this hood will be like this. I know most people will be like, how do I raise my hood all the way? That's the procedure. All right, our engine is right here, and then good for us, this one, the fan is out, is not connected to a water pump, so this will reduce the work for us. So first things first, you pop up this cover right over here. So once out of the way, so this is where our water pump is. So you can see right over here, it's kind of leaking. There's a leak coming from right over up here. You can see the trail and stuff. Also there's also a leak from right over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to open this one. It's an E14, and then there's going to be a E10 right over here, and then there's going to be an E12 right over here, and then another one down. And then for the hoses, like this hose right here, you use a E7, and also this one right here, you use an E7. And then you get a 17mm you're going to use right over here to release this tensioner, and then we get the belt out of the way. And then you're going to use like the E10s right here, and then right over here inside, and then this thing is going to come out. And then you're going to use a E10, no, normal 10mm right over here to remove these bolts for this water pump pulley, and then this thing should be able to just come out. So I'm going to open right away right there. So that one comes like that, that one comes like that. So once this tension comes like that, I can go ahead and release the tensioner. So I take my 17mm right here, and then I just come right over there. We have a kind of the thing which helps us to release the tension. Remove our tensioner just like that. I can release this and then take it all out of here, and then I can put on the side. And then next I just take out this 10mm out of here, and then I release this pulley. I take out this pulley. Alright, it's going to take just a minute, and this thing is going to be out. Alright, as thing comes out, so you put your 4 bolts on side. Then you can take out this pulley out of here, and then you see right here there's some kind of coolant which has already been there. It comes from right below, right over here. I don't know if you guys can see. That's where our thing is malfunction from. Alright, let's do what's next. So our water pump is exposed, so I'm showing you all the bolts. So you remove this bolt right here, you remove this right here is an E12, you remove this an E10, and then there's an E10 right here, and then down right here we have an E12, and then right over here there's an E12, and then right is an E12. The rest are going to be E10, 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 E10. We have to remove this one right here too, and then we're going to remove right over here. So we're going to get these Torx. So to begin, we're going to use our E14. Is an E14 to open this one right here, which is going to be our alternator. So you just come right over here. You take it out like that. Take this out of the way. It's like here. On the next section, I'm going to use this is a 7mm. Just opening these hoses. And then one thing I want to tell you, once you do this, make sure you have something below the car to catch the coolant. When this thing opens all the way like that, I can just pry it out. So it's time to take them out. So you can just pry it, which has something like flat Phillips or small priber. So I have my priber right here, so I just bring it over here like this, and then I can just take the priber and then just move it around like that. Once that is done, you just push it all the way like that. This thing just comes out, and you can put it on the side, preferably on top. And let this thing flow out. Let something catch that coolant. And then next, you take this out, the lower one. Just pull it like that and let it pour down there. And then I will get our 12mm. So we open this bolts right here, but to begin with, you make sure you mark where each bolt comes from. So I'm going to remove this. This is Tox 50. I'm going to get out this first. It comes like that. So next, I'm going to take this 10mm. It's an E10. Once that out of the way, this thing comes out like this. You don't need to remove anything on this thing right on top. Just put it on the side, just right over there, and then remove all these E10s. Take that one. You make sure you see the height. That one is a low one. You make sure you compare the heights too. Some is hidden right inside here. Okay, reach it up to that. Get it out. Alright. Okay, this height is different. Come right over here. Is different. Height is different for that. Height for that is different. So there are 3 categories of height. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So this is longer. There are going to be 3, and then the rest are going to be shorter like this. And then finally, we're going to remove the bigger ones. This one are the E12. 1, 2 right here, 3 right here, and then 4 we're going to remove right that one right over there. And then this water pump thing is going to come out. And then be careful of this sensor right here. It's going to be like on the way, so you have to like pull this thing to the side. So when this 4 are out, this water pump is going to come out. So this is long, 1. This is shorter, and this is longer, and then this is longer. So the 2 long ones are going to be down here in the middle, and then the shorter one's going to be here on this other side. This is how it look like. Put them on the side. And one last, which people normally forget, is just run down right over here is an E10. It's a Tox 10. Just take it like that, and then this thing is going to just come out from right over here, and it's going to be the small one. And another one is just going to be under right here. You guys can see this thing is going to cover it, so we're going to just get it from right here. As that's out of the way, then this water pump is going to just come out without a problem. So let's get it out. This is out. So you just push it like that, and then the water pump comes out. And then be careful of this sensor, because there's this kind of lip. If you push it straight, it's going to break this thing right over here, and you'll need a new sensor. But since you just push it like that, the thing comes out from this side, and this thing comes like that. So our water pump is out. This is how it's going to look like from the inside, and then this is how it's going to look like from outside. So this is our overview of how our water pump looks like, and then I'm going to help you guys put together all these bolts and put them inside right here. So I'll start from this side. So this big one right here is an E14. This is for the alternator. This goes right over here, and then we have these 4 bolts. They are E12s. So the E12s, there is the biggest one. There are 2 big ones. So the first big one comes right here on the lower side, and then the other big one, this second large one, you just come right here in the middle right here. So this 2 is right here and here, and then the remaining 2, there's the smallest one and the bigger one of the E12. So the smallest comes all the way to the side right there, and then this one, which is the medium, comes right over here next to the one for the alternator. And then we have to have this 3 is an E10, is a E10, so they're going to be the large 3. So first one is going to come right over here, second one is going to come right over on top right here, and then the third one comes right on top right there. And then we have this one right here. This is going to be our pulley, so we're going to put this one right over here like that. And then next we're going to have this. They're going to be like 2 large ones, and then the rest of the E10s, they are similar. So you just come right over here is the first one of the large one, and then the second one, and then the rest are going to be small. So these are going to be spread across the remaining parts of the water pump. So this goes right here, this goes right over here, this comes right here, this comes right over here, and then this comes right here, and then lastly this comes right. This last one will come right over here, and this one is going to hold the bracket, which I'm going to show you right now. Going to hold this bracket right over here, and then that's it. That's the breakdown of all the bolts. And then I hope guys this helps you out as you piece it together and put it back. All right, to put back the new water pump, you do everything in reverse, and this thing goes in like really well. So if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one. And then also, if you have a question, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be able to answer it to you. Once you finish installing the new one, don't forget to top up your coolant.